Hello and welcome to my channel Let's Learn Computer. Today I will discuss the program of Armstrong number in Python, and with the help of this program you will be able to check whether an entered number is Armstrong or not, and this program will work on the number of any digits. So first I will discuss about the Armstrong number, that how can you calculate the Armstrong number or how you can check the entered number is Armstrong or not. After that we will discuss about the program in Python about the Armstrong number. So now we will first learn that how you can check that the entered number is Armstrong or not. So first of all, I will take a number of three digits, like I am taking the number 153. First of all, you will have to calculate the total number of digits in the number. So as we can know that there are three digits in the particular number, and then we will write the number in the form like that: 1 to the power 3. Here 3 is the total number of digit of any particular number, plus 5, again raise power 3, again 3, raise power 3. So first we will have to calculate the sum of the cubes of all the numbers, and from here you will have 1 plus 125 plus 27, and here you have 153. So when you are calculating the cube of the digits or the sum of the cube of the digit and it is equal to the number itself, then you can say that the entered number is Armstrong number. Similarly, I am going to take one more digit, that is 9474. Now here the total number digits are 4. Now what is the way to calculate the Armstrong number when the total number of digits is 4? So that you can calculate it by breaking the number into the digits, raising the power of the total number of digits, like 9 to the power 4 plus 4 to the power 4 plus 7 to the power 4, again plus 4 to the power 4. And when you calculate this, all these digits, you will find like 6561 plus 256 plus 2401 plus 256, and when you sum up all these digits you will have 9474. So when we are summarizing these two examples, we can say if there are n number of digits in any particular number, we will check if we raise the power n to the digits individually and calculate the sum of the results, and the sum is equal to the number, then we can say the number is Armstrong. So in the next part of the video you will see a program in Python language, that how can you check that the entered number is Armstrong. Now here is a program in Python language through which you can check the entered number is Armstrong or not. That I had given two previous example. In the previous example it is clearly shown that to check the entered number is Armstrong or not, you should know the total number of digits in the entered number. For example, if any number is entered of 3 digits, then the individual digits raised to power 3, and then to calculate the sum of the individual powers, and then we will have to compare the sum with the particular number, and if there is a match, the number is Armstrong. Similarly, if you had entered any number of digit 4, then you need to raise the power of 4, and if you have entered any number of digit 5, then you will have to raise power 5. So this program has two parts. In the first part you are calculating the total number of digits in the entered number. If the user is not instructed to enter a digit, entered a number having a specified digit, So first of all, you should need to know or to calculate the total number of the digits in the entered number or the entered value. So here I has taken a number n, and in number n I had taken an input from the user. The user will enter any number to check, and the number will be received in the variable n. Now in the line number 3 I had stored the number, because if the number is get manipulated in the line number 5, 6, 7 and we need to compare it, then what we will have to do, we will have to check, or we will need the number again. So we are storing a number in any separate variable for the further use. Now here line number 5, 6, 7 I am dividing the number by 10, and every time I had counted the total number of cycle. In that particular cycle, when the n is less than 0, this particular loop will get stopped, and how many cycle it will take to become 0. These are the total number of digits that a number is containing. So if you have entered a digit having 7 numbers, then what you will have to do, this particular loop will execute 4 times and the value of the x will be 4 when the loop breaks. So from here we will be getting the total number of digits in the entered number. Like here x will contain the total number of the digits in a number. From line number 9 we had stored the number in the variable ELE, and from here onwards we are storing the number back in L, because we have to calculate the total number of the digits, and then we have to calculate the Armstrong number by raising the power. So in the line number 11 we had started a loop while, and the loop will get continued till the n becomes 0. In the line number 12 we are taking a single digit in the variable r in the form of the remainder. The modulus sign is used to take the remainder. This sign is known as the modulus sign, and this sign is used to store the remainder. If you are dividing any number from 10 or any number from any other number, the remainder part will be stored in r. As we all know, there are two results, that the quotient and the remainder. If we put this sign, then the quotient is stored in the variable q, and if I am using the modulus sign, then the remainder will be stored in variable r. So these are the two operators through which you can store the remainder or the quotient of the given number. So from line number 12 you are getting a variable. For example, I had entered variable 121 and I am dividing the number by 10, and when I am taking the remainder, then the remainder will be 1. So similarly in the next cycle what I am doing, I am dividing the number divided by 10, and here I am stored 12. So in this way I am taking a digit outside from the number as it seems, and again manipulating the number in order to that the next number will be at the place once. So in this way we are taking the number outer, and here I am taken a variable sum, and in this variable what is I am doing, I am calculating the sum, the remainder, and by raising the power to the total number of the digits. So at the end of the loop I will compare the sum with the element, and if there is a match, then what will happen, we can say that the number is Armstrong, and if there is not any proper match, then the number is not an Armstrong number. So we will run the program to check. Now I had entered a number 153, as we all know, as I had shown in the example, and similarly you can see the total number of digits is equal to 3 and the number is Armstrong. Now If I am going to take the next example, that is 9474, as I had shown you in the example, the total number of digits are 4 and the number is Armstrong. So you can check it by taking the different number, so that you can easily know about the Armstrong number. So thank you for today's sessions.